Hi Year 4, so our first maths video we are going to do some rounding. I noticed lots of you have been doing your My Maths and you've been doing the rounding task and you seem to be quite confident, but there's still some people who were messaging me saying that they still needed a bit of help. So this is a quick reminder about how to round to the nearest 10, 100 and 1,000. Okay. Behind here, I have got a 4-digit number. Here we go. So my number is 5,825, and we are going to round this number to the nearest 10, then to the nearest 100, and then to the nearest 1,000. First thing we have to think about, though, is what the numbers do when they round up or down. So the numbers which round down are 4, and 3 and 2 and 1. So if we see these digits, we know that we will be rounding down. For rounding up, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so if we see these digits, we know we're going to be rounding up. Be careful about that dodgy number 5. It can trick us sometimes and make us forget which way to go. But the 5 wants to play with the big boys and we're going to round up. Okay, here we go then. Back to our number. So first thing we're going to do is round 5,825 to the nearest tens. And you should all be shouting at me now, reminding me what to do about which digit we underline. So we're going to underline our tens digit. So the 20 will be underlined because this is the number that could be changing. We're going to arrow the ones digit because this is the number that will tell us what to do. So if we go back to our little reminder here, 5. 5 is one of the numbers that rounds up. So going back, 5,825, the 5 digit here is going to tell us that the 20 in the tens place value column is going to round up. So get my pen. The 20 will round up to 30. So we will have 30 here. The 800 will remain the same and the 5,000 will remain the same. So 5,825 will round up to 5,830. Okay, next one. Rounding to the nearest 100 this time. And again, you should all be saying, yeah, we know what to do. We're going to underline the 100 because it's the 100 that could possibly change because we're rounding to the nearest 100. And we're going to put the arrow this time on the tens digit. So looking at this, it will be this digit here, which tells us what to do. So 2, if we go back, rounds, as we know, down. So the 2 here, the 20 in this place value, will round the 800 down. Often catches us out here because lots of people will round down to 700, but when you round down, you stay on the digit that you are on. So the 800 will remain 800 and the 5,000 will stay the same. So 5,825 rounded to the nearest 100 will be 5,800. And finally, rounding this time to the nearest 1,000. So rounding to the nearest 1,000, we will underline the 1,000 digit. We'll put the arrow onto the hundreds. And we're going to look at the 800 now. The 800 tells us, going back to our little crib sheet, 8 rounds up. So we're going to be rounding 5,000 up to 6,000 and all done and dusted. There we go. 5,825 will round up to 6,000. Little word of warning, if you have a 9, you know you're going to round up, that can sometimes change your next digit, so be careful with those. Right, now that we've done this, your job is to either go back to My Maths and do the rounding task again, see if you can get 100% on that. Or if you felt confident with that and you want to practice your rounding, get your grown-up or whoever is in your house with you to write a load of 4-digit numbers for you and round each number to the nearest 10, 100 and 1,000. And well done, Year 4. That is rounding over and done with. Ooh.